Ever feel like your mind's constantly racing? Like you're stuck in a loop of overthinking, deadlines, and quiet panic? You're not alone. In a world that never stops, stress isn't just common, it's constant. But 2,000 years ago, the Stoics faced pressure, uncertainty, even death, and they found peace. Today, you'll discover 6 timeless Stoic techniques that can help you calm your mind, master your emotions, and take back control. Fast. Lesson 1. Redefine what you can control. Most of your stress doesn't come from what's happening. It comes from your need to control how it happens. The Stoics understood this deeply. Epictetus said, "Some things are up to us, and some things are not." But how often do we forget that? We worry about what someone might say. We stress over a deadline we can't move. We get angry at traffic, politics, even the weather. But none of those are within our control. And the more you try to control what you can't, the more anxious you become. Picture this. You've prepared thoroughly for a job interview, but right before it starts, the call drops. You panic. Technical issues aren't your fault, but how you respond is. You can curse the situation, or you can breathe, reset, and log back in with clarity. The difference between anxiety and peace? One question: is this within my control? If it is, take action. If it's not, let go. That's not giving up. That's choosing where your power goes. Freedom begins the moment you stop trying to control the uncontrollable. Lesson 2. Practice voluntary discomfort. The Stoics had a secret to staying calm under pressure. They chose discomfort before life could force it on them. Seneca would sleep on the floor, wear simple clothes, and go without luxuries, not because he had to, but to train his mind to be unshaken. His reasoning was clear. Set aside a certain number of days, during which you shall be content with the scantiest and cheapest fare, with coarse and rough dress, saying to yourself the while, "Is this the condition that I feared?" In today's world, we numb every inconvenience with comfort. A screen, a snack, or a scroll. But here's the irony. The more we chase comfort, the weaker we become when life gets uncomfortable. Consider this example. Jacob is a 30-year-old tech worker. He starts his mornings with cold showers and walks to work instead of driving. Not because he has to, but because it conditions his mind to be calm when challenges hit. So when deadlines pile up or unexpected setbacks arise, he doesn't flinch. Why? He's already practiced the hard things and made peace with them. Voluntary discomfort is not punishment, it's preparation. Stress becomes manageable when you've already trained your mind to face it head on, not escape it. Lesson 3. Use negative visualization. It may sound strange, but imagining what could go wrong is one of the most calming practices you'll ever try. The Stoics called it premeditatio malorum, the premeditation of evils. Marcus Aurelius began each day with this simple thought: "Today, I will meet people who are meddling, ungrateful, arrogant, dishonest." He wasn't being cynical. He was preparing his mind to remain steady, no matter who or what came his way. Example 1. Career. You've got a big presentation tomorrow. Your mind spirals. What if I mess up? So you visualize it. You forget a line. Someone looks bored. You recover. The world keeps spinning. Your nervous system resets. You've faced it. It doesn't own you anymore. Example 2, relationships. You're dating someone new. Things feel uncertain. The fear creeps in. What if they lose interest? Instead of avoiding the thought, you walk through it. You imagine the breakup, the silence, the shift. You feel it and accept it. You realize you'd feel pain and you'd heal. You've done it before. The fear shrinks, and now you can be present instead of performing from insecurity. When you've already faced the worst in your mind, reality has fewer ways to shake you. Lesson 4. Anchor yourself in the present. Anxiety feeds on the future. Regret clings to the past. But peace? It only exists in the present. The Stoics weren't obsessed with tomorrow. They focused on now, because now is all you ever truly control. As Marcus Aurelius wrote, confine yourself to the present. In today's world, that's harder than ever. We're pulled into tomorrow's problems before we've even opened our eyes. So here's a practice. Every morning, before you check your phone or rush into the day, step outside. Feel the air on your skin. Listen to the sounds. Birds, traffic, silence. Take 10 deep breaths. On each inhale, say, "This is now." On each exhale, let go of what you can't control. It might feel small, but over time, this becomes your anchor, your reminder that calm isn't found in control, but in presence. And when your mind starts to spiral later in the day, you'll know how to return to stillness. The present moment is where your strength lives. The more you return to it, the more grounded you become. Lesson 5. Shift from outcome to effort. Stress often comes from trying to predict the result. Will I succeed? Will they like me? Will it work out? But the Stoics didn't place their peace in outcomes. They placed it in effort. Epictetus taught, "Do not seek for events to happen as you wish, but wish for events to happen as they do, and your life will go smoothly." When your identity depends on the result, failure feels fatal. But when your peace comes from doing your best, from showing up fully and acting with integrity, the outcome becomes secondary. Here's a modern example. Alex is preparing for a job interview. He's stressed, not because he's unprepared, but because he's fixated on whether or not he'll get the offer. But then he shifts his mindset. My job isn't to control their decision. My job is to give them the clearest, most honest version of who I am. So he focuses on his preparation, his presence, his delivery. And whatever happens afterward, that's not his to carry. That's Stoicism in action. You don't control the win. You control the work. Peace lives in the process. Focus there. Lesson 6. Remember, this too shall pass. No emotion, no setback, no storm lasts forever. But in the moment, it feels permanent. The Stoics understood the impermanence of everything. Joy, pain, power, even life itself. That's why they practiced memento mori. Remember you must die. Not to scare themselves, but to sober their minds. The anxiety you're feeling, temporary. The pressure you're under, temporary. Even your worst moments, they're just passing weather. Picture your stress like a storm. Loud, dark, intense. But storms always pass. They roll in, they shake the sky, but eventually they fade. And underneath all that chaos, The sky is still there, calm, constant, unmoved. Your awareness, your inner self, is that sky. When you remember that, you stop clinging to the clouds. You stop panicking at the lightning. You just let it pass. You've survived every storm so far, and you'll survive this one too. Don't fight time. Let it move, and let your peace rise with it. You don't have to control everything. You don't have to fix everything. You just have to meet this moment with clarity and let go of the rest. The Stoics didn't promise a life without struggle. They offered something better, the tools to remain steady within it. So the next time stress comes knocking, will you fight the storm or become the calm?